Okay, so in this problem we have a set of data that represents the number of free throws attempted by a team in its first 10 games. So there are a total of 10 values here. The median is 12. Okay, so how do we know the median is 12? Well, since there's 10 games, the median is going to be the middle number. But since this is even, it's going to be the average of the 5th and 6th values right here. Okay, so because this is 12 and this is also 12, the average of 12 and 12 is 12, right? So there's our median. And the mean is 11.5 attempts. Okay, so we would calculate the mean by adding everything up. So 2 plus 11. And there's 3 11s, so I'm going to save a little bit of time by doing 11 times 3. And there's 2 12s. And there's a 13 and 2 14s and a 15. And we get all of that and we divide it by 10 because there were 10 games, right? So we get 11.5 attempts. But if we look at these numbers, we'll notice, well, most of these are like bigger than 10, but this 2, this seems very small compared to the rest. So, oh, look at this. 2 should not be included. That was an exhibition game. It wasn't a regular game during the season, so it shouldn't be counted in our statistics. Okay, so now what happens to the mean and the median if we take out that number 2? Well, let's think about what happens to the median. So the median is the middle number, but see, now there are 9 numbers, and so now this is odd. So that means our median is going to be the 5th number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's still going to be 12. So the median before was 12. Now the median is still 12. Okay? But what's going to happen to the mean? Well, the mean is going to change because now, since we're not counting 2 anymore, we go back up to this calculation that we had earlier, and we can just delete the 2 from it. So we'll use the left arrow over here, right here, and let's take out that 2. So right there and right there. So now if we add up everything without the 2, that's going to give us 113. But now, instead of dividing it by 10, now we're dividing it by 9 since we're not counting one of those games. So now our number of attempts goes up to about 12.56. So it changed from 11.5 to 12.56. And our median up here was 12, and it was still 12 when we took out that value.